Hey, welcome back. This is day 2 of the 5-day Traders Reboot Challenge. Day 1 was to review. Day 2 is to reflect. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to you. So if you just hopped on this video, make sure you check out the first video in this series because it'll make much more sense if you do. This is a 5-day, 5-step trader reboot challenge. The idea is if you're fed up with your trading, if you're fed up with spinning your wheels, if you feel like you've got all the pieces but they're not fitting together, this is going to take you over a 5-day, 5 videos all on YouTube, absolutely free, no charge, YouTube channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go through the process and you will see an improvement in your trading. Not making crazy promises, but I know you'll feel more confident, you'll feel less cluttered, you'll have more clarity, and you'll feel like, hey, I wiped the slate clean, I'm starting from a good position. Okay, so day 1 was review. We went through and we talked about all the things that you wanted to observe in your trading. Now we have that. And by the way, one of the keys to this is to approach this as if you were a consultant going in to review a trader. Trading firm said, hey, could you come in and review this trader for us? We need an independent third party to come in and review this trader. So you've got these documents, you've got everything now, and go back and check that video out. And now we have to reflect. So this is a kind of interim. I think a lot of traders fall into this trap where immediately they see something in the review stage and go, I'll fix that, I'll write a rule for that. And we miss a key step in the middle. And that is a reflection stage. This is day 2 reflection stage. So we're not yet firming up any new rules and fresh rules. We're letting it soak in the data we've got. We're looking at it. We've got all the data in the review stage. We're going to do something with it now. And the knee-jerk reaction is to go, well, I'm going to add that rule. Oh, I'm going to start trading that market only. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But whoa. Just spend the day just reflecting on what you've got. Get all your data there and now look at it and ask these probing questions. First question is, what common themes persist throughout this? Throughout my trading performance, what's the common theme? That could be something like, hey, whenever I try to trade this currency pair, I'm not that good at it. Whenever I dive in on a volatile day, I end up getting screwed. Whenever I trade a really quiet time, I don't do so well. When I plan my trades, I have a really good trading plan, the day seems to go all right. When I decide I'm going to run a trade and I've written the journal, I do well. When I've got this Excel spreadsheet backing up my journaling process, my pre-market prep, I do well. There's just some examples of the kind of themes that you can see, and you know them yourself. You know that when you go into the market and you go into trades, you know almost if it's going to be a good day or not by the prep you've done on this and that and the other. So what common themes are persisting throughout your trading? You know, one common theme that used to bug me for years, not years, but in my early years, I felt like years, but was I would just be pressing too hard on trades. I would just be oversizing on the wrong type of trades, and it would push me back because I'd be pushing on trades that weren't really to be pushed. And so I had to put a lot of work in those early years, just saying, hey, just be consistent with your position sizing, earn the right to increase the size, earn the right. And that was something that was a common theme. Whenever I would be more too aggressive on a trade, generally that would be a week that would be quite erratic in terms of P&L, maybe some drawdown, just wouldn't be good. And so you've got to find that for you. And that's a negative thing, although there's some positive things there. So what needs to be improved? So you go, okay, what needs to be improved here? And this is when you can start to really reflect and say, hey, one of the things we talked about in the first video was professionalism, right? Maybe you need to be up your game a bit and stop messing around and treating it like a hobby and treat it like a business. Maybe you need to look yourself in the mirror and ask that question. Am I treating this with the respect it deserves? Maybe you're not. Maybe you are just slamming into your screens early in the morning, sliding in with a cup of coffee in your hand and your boxer shorts and saying, right, where's the trade? Is that professional? No. Maybe you need to give it a bit more respect. Maybe you need to be a bit more prepared. Or maybe it's your journaling process just sucks because you haven't got one, or it's very limited and you know that you could be doing more there. You know, what is that? What is the big thing that stands out that makes you go, right, you know what, that needs to be improved at really. And again, add no emotion to this, just be objective and say, hey, if I was objectively assessing this trader, I'd say, you know what, her pre-market prep isn't that good. It's almost non-existent, it's very limited, and there's no documentation of it. I'd want to see some documentation of what's the Globex high, what's the Globex low, what's this, what's that. So the point is, do you have one? Have you constructed one? Have you made a PDF of yourself? You know, what is it? Have you got a process there? And maybe that needs to be improved. And what's being done well? So we're not beating ourselves up. Maybe you're not getting the results you want in your training, but you're doing something well. Maybe you're good at journaling. Maybe you're good at waiting for the right opportunity. Maybe you're good at sitting on your hands. Maybe you're good at just trading one instrument. What is being done well? And again, objectively assess it. Say, hey, this trader's doing well because they're focusing on one specific strategy. It's not working for them yet, but there's a few tweaks to make. That's good. They're not floundering around trading oil, trading gold, trading cotton, trading wheat, trading Dow, trading DAX, trading Apple, trading Facebook, trading tick in the box. What is the one big thing? And it stands out normally. And what do I mean by this? What's the one big thing that if it was fixed, and I've talked about this before, if you're new to the channel, guys, I've talked about this loads of times before because it's such a thing that moves you forward so massively. When you focus on that one big thing and you work on it, and you fix it, just change your results like that. So what's that one big thing? And it'll stand out like, listen, man, I'm trading on tilt. I have good runs in my equity curve, chug, and I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? If I can fix that, that's going to change the dynamic. All right, that's your one big thing. And then you review a little bit deeper. You reflect a little bit deeper. And you go, right, the reason I do that is because I actually have consistent losers. And then all of a sudden that puts me on tilt. Or if I'm down on the day, I tend up trying to dig a massive hole for myself. There's something there. So you note this stuff down. It's a reflection phase. We're not constructing the plan yet. That's day 3. But today we're just looking at what's gone on. And we're kind of saying, right, what does that mean? What does that results mean? We've got the data, but what can I extract from, what value can I extract from that data? So what's that one big thing that if you fixed it, it's going to make a massive amount of progress? And then where are your blind spots? So what I mean by this is, where's the hidden risk in the way you're trading? Where's something that hasn't caught you out yet, but could do? You know, I talked about, are you a landmine trader, was one of the videos that you guys liked that video. And that was basically saying you're walking through a landmine, you get away with it, but you don't realize the risk you're taking. So if you've got a blind spot where, you know what, maybe you've had a lot of drawdown intraday and you've recovered a couple of times, but that's not going to be repeatable. You got lucky. And if you reflect on that and say, right, I've reflected on that, you know what, my blind spot is actually, you know, sometimes I take too much unrealized and I overrule this, I do that, whatever it is. And again, no emotion attached to it, no beating yourself up. Try not to do that. Try not to say, God, you're such an idiot for breaking a rule. Look at this. No. Imagine consultant coming in to objectively assess this trader's performance. And that's how you approach it. If you can approach it in a clinical, relaxed manner, you'll get far better results from this than beating yourself up and saying, I must change this, I must do that. We can worry about that focus point next, but for now, it's that objective reflection. So, where are we? What's an easy, quick win? So we might have like some stuff here that we've kind of looked at and gone, that's not that great, that's not, is there something that stands out, an easy, quick win? And it might be something really simple. Don't trade on Mondays. Don't trade gold. Don't try and swing trade. Identify a trend as quick as possible. Don't trade pre-market. Don't trade more than 10 contracts. What is it? There's something that's obvious, like, listen, if you did that, that's a quick win. That's immediately going to make you lose less, and so will immediately improve your P&L. And it stands out. So we're looking for any of these patterns, guys. This is what reflection is. We're not trying to construct the plan yet. That's day 3. But now we've got all the facts. Day 1 we reviewed. Now we're reflecting and we're saying, okay, what have I got here in front of me? And spend some time on this. Spend some time on it. It's worth it. If you want to improve your trading, what's 5 days out of your trading career? It's nothing. It's a little flea. It's a meaningless thing. You could spend 5 days scrabbling away, lose money and be nowhere and get nowhere. You know, I've lost some money in the week, or you broke even, you made a little bit and you've got nowhere really. Taking 5 days to review, reflect, the next step we're going to talk about in a moment, that's going to help you. And it's going to help you improve. It's going to help you get a grip on things. Just get a grip finally, and maybe it's not going to suddenly shoot your equity curve up to the stratosphere, but maybe it just stops you losing so much so quick. I remember looking myself in the mirror in my first couple of years of trading going, you need to just stop losing so much. I was that bad of a trader, just stop losing so much. Just stop the rot. I remember the exact words, just stop the rot. And when I focused on that exclusively, I went through the process of resetting and doing all these things, I started to lose less. And I felt confident and good that I'd done that. I was like, I set out to do that. And yeah, I'm not a winner yet, but I'm getting there. And then you start to make a bit. And then you start to have your first profitable week. Or string of profitable month, profitable quarter. My God, my first profitable year. And you just think, whoa, it's just a turn of direction. And then we start moving. And then once you've got that profitable year under your belt, the confidence you get and the effect it has on your trading is just so powerful. Now, is it all plain sailing from there? Of course not. Of course not. You've got these challenges. You've got stuff that comes up. You've got to keep improving. You've got to keep growing. Trading size, increasing your size, all the other stuff comes with it. But being able to stop that and know that, hey, you know what? I'm in the profitable traders club. I'm in that group of people that has come through and focused and made it work. And so it's worth putting this 5 days in to see what results you get. And what do you lose? You lose 5 days, which you'd have been trading anyway, and who knows what would happen. So it's worth trying, guys. All right, hold on. Day 3 coming up.